Welcome to Huawei eLearning service. My name is Klaus Schweiger and today I will talk about the SDN Netconf protocol. After completion of this course, you will be able to describe the SDN Netconf protocol. Let's start with some basic facts about the Netconf protocol. Netconf stands for Network Configuration Protocol. It is a network management protocol developed and standardized by the Internet Engineering Task Force, IETF. And it has been published in December 2006. Meanwhile, the Netconf protocol has been more and more implemented in network devices such as routers and switches. Netconf provides a set of standardized operations. Network Configuration Protocol provides operators and application developers with a standard framework and a set of standard remote procedure call methods to install, to manipulate and delete the configuration of network devices. It is designed to be a replacement for proprietary command line interface-based programmatic interfaces. CLI has some drawbacks because the CLI is also used by humans, so this increases the complexity and reduces the predictability of the API for real application usage. Another particular strength of Netconf protocol, besides the standardized framework approach, is its support for robust configuration change transactions, which may involve even a high number of devices. As already mentioned, Netconf operations are realized on top of a simple remote procedure call layer. For protocol message transmission, a secure transmission protocol is used, mainly Secure Shell, SSH. The device configuration data and the Netconf protocol messages are encoded with XML. Let's come to the Netconf workframe. Netconf protocol has a strong relation with the young data models. First, a general explanation about the interworking of a protocol and the data model. A data model like the MIPS for legacy SNMP or the Yang model explicitly, precisely and completely describes the syntax and the structure of data. A protocol like SNMP or also Netconf is using a defined set of rules and regulations to view or to manipulate the data model. Please allow me to provide you some more information about Yang. Yang is a data modeling language especially designed for Netconf protocol. The name Yang is an acronym for Yet Another Next Generation. Yang was developed by an IETF working group called NetMode and was published in October 2010. A data modeling language can be used to model both configuration data as well as state data of network elements. Furthermore, Yang language can also be used to define the format of event notifications, for instance alarms, emitted by the network elements, and it allows data modelers to define the signature of RPCs that can be triggered on network elements via the Netconf protocol. As you can see on this slide, management software applications may manage the Yang module through the Netconf protocol. Now let's have a look at the Netconf protocol layer. As we can see on this picture, the Netconf protocol can be subdivided into 4 layers. The transport layer, the message layer, which is here called RPC, the operations layer, and the content layer. Starting from the bottom, the transport protocol layer. With Netconf, we are using a secure transport layer which provides a secure and reliable transport of messages between client and server. Protocols used can be SSH, can be SSL, can be beep, for example. The message layer provides a mechanism for encoding remote procedure calls RPCs. The operations layer defines a set of base protocol operations like get or get config, like copy config, edit config, delete config, to retrieve or to edit the configuration data. The content layer consists of configuration data, which is mainly described by the Yang data modeling language to achieve the structured description and storage of data. Now we want to compare the Netconf protocol with SNMP, a legacy protocol which has been widely deployed and in use for several decades. As you know, SNMP is a request-response message protocol using a connectionless transport protocol, generally UDP. The main difference between SNMP and Netconf is in the number and flexibility of supported use cases. Some of them are mentioned in this table. Well, can I get a collection of status field now over SNMP? Yes, typically you can. You can use the getNext command over a table, but you have to use and reuse this a couple of times to get the complete amount of data of a table. With Netconf, you can get the complete table within one step, and so this is much faster. If you do a measurement, you will see it is up to 10 times faster than with SNMP. Can you set several configuration fields with SNMP? Yes, you can. You just need to put it into one SNMP set command. The limit here is the maximum SNMP packet size of 64K. In netconfig, you can build large configurations with edit configuration. Let's have a look at transactions. A network management transaction is the exchange of one request and a corresponding response to that request. With Netconf, you may have several edit config commands and do the commit command to execute these commands later on. In SNMP, we do not have this option. In terms of transaction across multiple network elements, this is not supported by SNMP, but it can be achieved by Netconf. In terms of event notifications, SNMP is supporting that with the famous SNMP traps over UDP. In Netconf, event notifications work connection-oriented, which can be a little drawback. Think about a large network. You do not want to be connected to all devices just in case that one device may send a notification once in a while. Backup and restore. SNMP is not at all used for that. Here Netconf fits perfectly. You can get the config, store it and restore it if you want. In terms of security, SNMP with version 3 is supporting security, but it's complex. Netconf runs over SSH, and this is a well-established security framework. Finally, another important difference between the two protocols. In SNMP, every action is immediately executed. In Netconf, with edit config, you can set a config, validate that, and execute it later on using the commit command. So, in this course, you have got an introduction into the Netconf protocol, with some focus on Netconf framework, on Netconf protocol layer, and the comparison between Netconf and SNMP. Thank you for watching.